Okay, so what you've missed is I've got the hot water going. I use this handy dandy nylon brush, and I just used the water and I went up and down and kind of got all the grease and the burger stuff just to wash out. I haven't cleaned it with anything yet. It looks really good, right? But as you can see that it's beating up there. That's because there's a layer of wax, fat on it. So I'm going to continue to make sure that I have all of the tidbits and garbage out of here. Okay, next what I'm going to use on this is Dawn Platinum Power Wash. Okay, this will spray on like this. I'll let that soak for a little bit. This is probably, just as good as regular Dawn. It's probably just some new gimmick where they sell me less Dawn and I pay more for it. I'm sure regular dish soap would be just fine. This does do a nice job of coating it. So I'm just going to let that sit, but I am going to use my nylon brush and kind of rub it in. Work that soap in everywhere. Remember, only use a nylon brush. Do not use a wire brush. This is Teflon. And as I've done in the past, on a previous one, I scraped the Teflon up and it started flaking. And at that point, it is no longer useful because ingesting Teflon, believe it or not, is not good for human consumption. And I hadn't had one of these for a while. I just picked one up again. And I love it. I don't have to get propane out. I don't have to dust with charcoal. I just plug it in, and I got burgers cooking in like 2 minutes. So it's fan-freaking-tastic. All right. One thing you want to make sure you clean too with soap are the handles here, because you can see that grease build up on there. Okay, now I'm going to rinse it. I'm actually going to rinse in cold water. I'm going to let that get cold. I'm going to clean out my brush. Get all the particles out of that. And then I'm going to let the cold water just rinse this off. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not beating up as much. That soap's done its job. For good measure, I'm just going to scrub it one more time. Just to get everything. Get those right there. And make sure it runs too. Make sure it's good and rinsed. We don't want that soap to leach into our food. Nice. Good and clean. Okay, we can't forget about the grease trap. So we're going to go ahead and get our water hot again. See what we can rinse out hot water. First, definitely down the disposal drain. Probably don't want to do this on the regular drain. Get all the big chunks out this way. Let that get hot. Yeah, it's getting there. We can go back to our nylon brush and just get those corners. See if that did it. Not quite. I like to just use the pressure of the water. Okay. Now, we'll spray it again. Use my brush. Okay, let's rinse that with some cold water. to go. Okay, let's put our Goerge Foreman back together here. Here's the other pieces of it. So what's great about this Goerge Foreman is this here Goerge Foreman is designed to sit right on top of this and then latch up with that little latch there. So we're going to put this on here just like so. Let's see if we can match it up. Kind of hard to do one-handed. Don't recommend it. Then you twist it. It'll kind of lock in place there. Perfect. And then you twist it again and it'll really lock in place. And then you use this little lever that kind of clips it down. It keeps that from coming off. One of the footings, they come off rather easily. You can actually take this inside and cook on a tabletop or on the countertop if you want. Those just slide back on. Once again, hard to do with one hand. This is the tray that we cleaned. This is designed for the flat to kind of flow into this this tray catching mechanism because it is a Goerge Foreman, and that is the Goerge Foreman claim to fame, is that it will grill and, you know, make it healthier by reducing the fat. See, and it just slides in nice and easy right there. I'm always trying to push it in farther, but that is as far as it goes in. There's the lid, you know, just your typical grill top lid. Put that baby on there, you're ready to rock and roll. You can see there's the insert. I just plug it in. And I mean, you're cooking almost instantly on this thing.